the young man in the beginning, because it was me. And I said, oh boy, that's a beautiful man there. And it really left and lasting effect on me. He said, this is how I see you, Robert. And some other things were said I'm not going to share. But from that day until now, he told me this morning, he said, I've been peeling back them layers just like an onion. And with them layers, like an onion, you was stinking. And them stinking layers attracted a certain kind of individuals to yourself. And I'm like, okay. And he was like, as he peeled back the layers, the individuals fell off also. I said, ain't that something? And that is true. Because after he showed me that, there was a layer peeled off, and my associations in the hood were diminished. And we was, me and my brother was heading on out of there, getting up out of the barrel. Car became too sticky. It became a sticky proposition to hang around the barrel, selling the dope like we was, and chasing hoes like we were, and living all kinds of evil ways. But he got us up out of there, and that was a layer peeled away. And he took us up to the district where we stayed with my sisters and my mother and my niece for a minute. Until we all moved out to one of my sisters and my brother and I, we moved out to Southeast DC, because we was in Northwest out by the zoo. So we split up. We moved out to Southeast DC off Benning Road, and we stayed there for a minute. But he was sharing with me this morning, family, how I think every layer that he peeled away, I lost associations. And attached to them layers were addictions. And he reminded me that it wasn't other folks' fault. Pardon me. So much as it was mine, because I was the biggest hoe. I was the biggest weed head. I was the biggest of everything I did. And I attracted other people to it. Like a fly to honey. And they came to get that free. Because I would give it away. I was the one that wanted to keep the party going. I threw the cookout, I cooked the food for free. Went to the liquor store, bought all the liquor. Went to my weed man, got the ounce or the half ounce of weed. Even got the blunts. Even bought the beer. Even bought the jug of moonshine. And laid it all out there. Said have at it. And this has been the storyline of my life. Until the Most High started pulling them layers of that stinking onion back. And he started showing me the people started disappearing. Oh boy. And right up to the last addiction was social addiction. The folks were trying to hang around. But also, as he showed me, thank you, Pop, that as the the onion got thin, the peelings of the onion got thin, it was a dark seed under the onion. And it had a bright, sweet smell to it. I could smell it in my vision. And other folk could smell it too, but it was like their kryptonite. It was like, I don't want none of that. Even though I still had some of the onion on me, some of the addiction still on me. Some of that persona of Robert. That fake persona was Big Bob. But the more them onion peelings came off, they couldn't stand it. They had to go. And the text says, thank you, Pop. In 2 Corinthians 6 and 17, therefore come out from among them and be separate, says the Most High. Do not touch what is unclean, and I will receive you. And see, that's all we really want, family. We want to be received and loved by people. But see, the thing is, we can no longer be immature like that, because we have to realize that we have a higher purpose in this life. And that purpose is to be received by the Most High and cleaned up, like we say, had that onion peeled. Had that onion peeled. And a lot of times it took a whole lot of banging across this onion in order to be used by him on a high level. And he's shown me how he's peeled back that last layer and that seed is exposed. And that's the seed that he put in me from before the foundations of the world. And it's being planted in its proper place. But all them layers had to be removed. Out with the fake, the counterfeit, in with the real. See, the onion wasn't the seed, family. Nope, it wasn't the seed. It was the counterfeit. And it looked like it was the real me. And see, this is Ruaco. He had to uncover all that mess that sin had layered on in my life. And say, no, Robert, I don't see you like this. And the results was sickness, being used, abused, addictions. He was like, no, I don't see you like this. He said, come on out from among them. Be separate, set apart. And I guarantee you, you won't regret it. I guarantee you, you'll enjoy this life I'm giving you. This real, this new. Old things pass away. All things new, family. All things. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. But it's going to take some getting up and going before him. Thank you, Pop. Just like this young lady shared in her recording last night. She said that the Most High told her we need to start spending at least 15 minutes in meditation. Not none of all that crazy meditation where you doing yoga and Buddha and all that mess. No. Meditating on the Most High Yahuwah through his son Yahushua HaMashiach. Getting quiet before the Father. And saying, Father, I'm not going to say nothing. I'm just going to listen to you. And as I was reminded this morning by my mother, she came on in a conversation and confirmed this. She said that she was told to rest in him. Same thing. And she brought up the idea that we had both heard a preacher say a while ago, Why are you doing all the talking when you're in conversation with them